Yo, what's good, YouTube family? It's your girl Mo. I'm coming to drop some heat on you again about importing those files, objects, and photos and all that kind of good stuff into Photoshop. This is gonna be a part one to a part two video. So here we go. I mean, hit subscribe, man, so you can keep up with me. All right, let's do it. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click create new. And it doesn't matter the size right now. I'm just going to rename this import tutorial. How about that? And I'm gonna click enter, and it's gonna create the size canvas that I made it. So this is what I used to do at first. I'm gonna show you 3 different ways to import your images or files or objects, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna show you the open drag, I'm gonna show you the drag drop, and I'm gonna show you the place embedded. Now first, I used to open drag. That means I used to go to file, open, and used to bring up something, and I used to search for my image, and let's just say I click this, right? That's the open drag, and it'll bring up a new tab for me, and all I used to do is click whatever object that I wanted, and I used to drag it over to the tab that I'm working on. Don't let go, and just let go when you get on the canvas. And then I have to hit Control T, and I have to resize it. Now in Photoshop 2020 CC, Photoshop CC, you don't have to constrict. It'll go big and go small with your transform window without pressing the Alt button. But I think in 2019, I believe it is, Photoshop 2019, I think you had to press Alt. But now you don't have to do that. So I'm just clicking and dragging, right? I'm gonna make it this size right by here. That's cool with me. All right, and I'm just gonna press enter, and enter just gonna make everything all right. You feel me? All right, so that's what I used to do. I used to drag from a different tab over to the tab that I'm working on, and there go my photo. That's one way to do it. You can still do it like that, but nowadays I drag and drop. Now the drag and drop method is just pulling up your files, wherever your files at. Let's say I go to pictures, right? And I'm gonna click drag and drop. I already got something saved for y'all up here real nice, you feel me? Opened up my purple logo. Oh, I opened it up just to view it. But look, drag and drop, just click it, come over here to Photoshop, drop it. And as you can see, it came up different. And you can tell it's different because of the X. See this blue X right here? That means it's a smart object. Now I'm gonna stop for a minute and tell you guys what's the difference between smart objects and rasterized objects. So we click OK. If we look right here, let's see. Let's zoom in real quick. You see this right here? This little folded piece of paper, the little corner folded piece of paper right there. That means it's a smart object. And basically what a smart object is, let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Smart object, Control T. And I'm gonna size this puppy down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. I'm gonna press enter, right? Now this is my smart object over here. This is a rasterized object, and I could tell because it doesn't have I deleted it. It doesn't have anything in the corner like this one does. This is a rasterized. All right, cool beans, cool beans. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for this. I'm gonna Control T, and I'm gonna size this puppy all the way down, about the same size as my smart object over there. I'm gonna press enter. Now check this out. If I bring this smart object, Control T, back up to its original state, and I press enter, you don't see a change, do you? You don't see a change in quality. But if I come over here and do this to the rasterized image and I bring it up, look at that. Look how blurry that is. You see what I'm saying? So a smart object, it holds your pixels. You can't go above its original state without it being a little bit blurry, you know, getting out of whack. That's because it's holding pixels, right? I hope everybody understand that. If not, if y'all want me to go into depth about it, I will. But right now, I'm gonna Control Z a whole bunch of times and bring all this stuff back to the way it used to be. You feel me? Oh, I must have went back too far. Oh, let me go back. All right, bring that back to where we used to be. All right, I'm gonna Control T and kind of bring that down so I can have room for my other method that I'm about to show you boys and girls. All right, y'all, this is not a professional video or nothing like that. So I got my little notes and everything. I'm trying to keep up with y'all while y'all keeping up with me. So place embedded, that's my third way. That's the way I usually do things now. Instead for the drag and drop, drag the file and just drop on top and it brings up a smart object. I do it this way. File, I hit file, I come down and I go to place embedded. That will also bring in, I go to my file, click it, drag it in. That'll also bring it in as a smart object too. So I like to work with smart objects. I don't know about y'all, but I choose every time to work with a smart object because there's other benefits to smart objects too. Smart objects, you can work on this inside of a new layer. See, if I click it twice, it'll bring a new not a new layer, a new tab. It'll bring it into a new tab. See, these are smart objects. They into new tabs, so you can get in here and you can work on it and stuff like that. And when you press save, it'll go back to the original file over here, your PSD that you're working on over here. I hope that made sense for people. I hope I didn't confuse you. I hope I didn't mix you up. If I did, just go back through the video and listen to me real clear. Smart objects are the way to go. And you may be thinking, well, how do I get my rasterized object into a smart object? Well, you could do that too. What you want to do, I'm going to hide these layers by hitting the eyeballs and just clicking and hiding them. And I'm going to go over here to this rasterized object. Now I'm gonna zoom in by pressing Alt and Stroll. Now what you want to do is click the layer that your rasterized object is on and then go down to convert to smart object, and boom, there you go. There you go. There it is. You feel me? All right, so I'm gonna click this, go down. Now you can click, go down and click it again, bring that puppy back up, and you won't be having no loss in quality. So that's how to import your photos and everything else, the different options to do it. Now there is another option, it's called place linked. You can bring a place linked object in, but the thing about it is instead of embedded, don't do place link, y'all, cause place link, you will have to basically, your object or your whatever you bring in is not really in Photoshop. It's in Photoshop, but it's linked to Photoshop. So that means if you want to send your Photoshop file to somebody else to work on or anything like that, it won't be included. You have to make a folder. You have to make a folder and put that object in that folder and then send it to them with the Photoshop. You know, so if you're trying to save on size on your text in your computer, as far as in megabytes or whatever it may be, then I say do it. But if not, don't do it. Just use place embedded, or use your drag and drop method, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. So thank y'all for tuning in to the video. This is how to bring photos, objects, and files into Photoshop. I hope y'all enjoyed. Look out for part 2, because it is another way that you can bring multiple files into Photoshop. So stay tuned for that.